Hi guys, so today we're going to make a very popular street food of India that is called the Bhel Puri. Now let's get started with the recipe. So first I'm going to be taking puffed rice, that is also known as murmure in Hindi. Next I'll add my veggies onto it. So a little bit of cucumber and let's take some onion. Finely chopped. Love the colors that are coming together. I've taken some tomato here. So also I'm adding a little bit of chopped green chilies. अगर आपको ज़्यादा spicy नहीं पसंद, so you can go ahead and omit these as well. A little bit of chopped ginger, followed by some peanuts. So I like to keep mixing my bhel puri बीच-बीच में, because end में क्या होता है ना, जब आप अपनी चटनी मिक्स करते हैं तो ठीक से कोट नहीं हो पाता है. यहाँ पे मेरे पास बॉइल्ड पोटैटो है, क्यूब्ड, वो डालूंगी. There you go. I think this is more than enough. Now I'll add a little bit of coriander chutney यहाँ पे है, जिसमें थोड़ी सी चिलीज भी हैं. इसको मैंने पहले ही मिक्स कर दिया था ग्राइंडर में. And my favorite out of the lot, the tamarind chutney, gives it that amazing sweet and sour taste which we love about bhel puri. And again, give it a quick good mix so that all the flavors come together. And also, you know, the best part about bhel puri is आपका, you know, maybe शाम को आपके घर पे कोई आपके friends आ गए and you know you want to give up a quick tasty snack. This is the best option. Easy, quick and absolutely yum. Now I'll add a little bit of lemon juice just to give it that zing. Mix well. Now I like my bhel puri more towards the sweeter end. So what I'll do right now is I'll just take a little bit of it and taste it and see if it's sweet enough, and if not, I'm going to add more of this tamarind chutney. So, yeah, I would like it sweeter. So, just a little dollop. Mix well. Right, I've mixed my bhel puri well. Now I'll go ahead and season it a little just to give the perfect balance between the flavors. So I've taken a little bit of chaat masala. Just sprinkle it on top and very little salt. Last but not the least, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of nylon safe. And just give it a quick mix. Now guys, this recipe you do not have to follow it to the T. काफ़ी लोगों को पापड़ी पसंद है इस रेसिपी के साथ. Go ahead, mash up a few papadis and put it in there. It'll give you that added flavor and crunch. I like it the way it is. And when it's about home cooking, you need to make it as simple as possible. So there you go, my bhel puri is ready. It's a lazy Sunday, and one of the best recipes that you could make for a brunch has to be pav bhaji. So let's get right into it. So in a hot pan, I'll add some oil. I've added the oil, now I'll add a little bit of butter and more butter. Add some ginger paste and some garlic paste. Add some onion and mix it. You have to make sure that the onion becomes soft and translucent. Now we'll add some carrots. I have some chopped carrots here. Here I have some blanched cauliflower and some blanched beans. So blanching is a process where you boil the vegetables with some water and parboil them so they're half cooked already, and some boiled peas. Just give it a good mix so that all the ingredients combine together. Look at the colors, so beautiful. Over here, I have some tomato puree that I'm going to add. Now this is fresh tomato puree that we've grinded. Just give it a good mix. As you can see, it will release all the water. Now we'll add some store-bought tomato puree just to add the richness to the texture. Just give it a good mix. You can see the oil and the water is separating. Why do we call pav bhaji a comfort food? Because again, it has another very comforting thing in it, that is butter. So let's go ahead and add some more butter. Just give it a good mix again. So pav bhaji सबको इतना क्यों पसंद आती है? Also because it's very chatpati, and for that we'll go ahead and add our spices now. We'll add some salt now. Give it a good mix. Some red chili powder. Just a pinch of turmeric and some pav bhaji masala. Makes it nice and chatpata. Just give it a good mix. Now we'll add some mashed potato to the mixture. Just give it a good mix along with all the other vegetables. Now we'll add some water to this. As you can see, the mixture is getting dried up. And now we let it simmer for some time. Just roughly mix it, because towards the end, we'll go ahead and mash it up. Now we'll let it cook for some time, so I'll cover it up with a lid. Well, now we will mash up the bhaji. Now what will happen once you mash it up, the texture will become a little thick. जैसे कि आप देख सकते हैं, भाजी is completely ready. काफ़ी अच्छे से मैश अप कर लिया है हमने. And now अब हम इसका perfect accompaniment ready करेंगे, which is our pav. So we have the pav here. We just cut it up in half. Add some butter to a hot pan. And we'll take the pav. Make sure you add enough butter. I mean, pav bhaji में जितना butter उतना कम. So go ahead and add more butter to the pan. And इनको दोनों साइड से आप अच्छे से टोस्ट कर लीजिए. Turn it. आपको सॉफ्ट चाहिए तो आप अभी भी निकाल सकते हैं. Otherwise, you can just make it more crisp. As you can see, the pavs are very well toasted and the bhaji is also ready, and my Sunday brunch is ready to be enjoyed. One of the most amazing street food that I've had in Mumbai has to be vada pav with some garlic chutney. Perfect balance of flavors, super tangy and amazing in taste. So I have a hot pan ready here. I'll add some oil to it. So I'm going to make the filling, that is basically the vada of the pav. For that, I've taken some oil. We'll add some mustard seeds. Followed by a little bit of hing. Just give it a quick mix. So take some red chili powder and add it in the pan. Just a pinch of turmeric. Give it a quick mix. And to this, we'll add some green chilies. And now we'll add the mashed potato. Now mix it all together with the spices. Just add a little bit of salt and mix it with the rest of the potato. Now this is the mixture for the vada. Now the mixture is ready. So I've put the mixture from the pan in the bowl and we'll keep it aside to cool. Now we'll make the lasan chutney. We'll put a little bit of desiccated coconut, some white sesame seeds, जिसे हिंदी में सफ़ेद तिल बोलते हैं, garlic. We'll put 2 to 3 whole red chilies. Gives a nice color and spice to it. Now we'll grind it to a coarse mix to make the lasan chutney. As you can see, the garlic chutney is now ready. This is exactly how the texture should be. Now we'll make the batter to dip the vada in. So first we'll take some gram flour, that is besan, a little bit of salt, some haldi and some baking soda. Now we'll add some water and make a batter out of this. As you can see, the batter is now ready. So this is the consistency that I'm trying to achieve, an almost paste-like consistency. And now the mixture that I've set aside to cool, I'll take that and start making little balls out of it. We'll roll out the mixture into balls. Once you're done with that, just dip it in the batter that we've made out of besan. The oil is hot. Just put it here. So as you can see, the vada is cooked from all sides. The beautiful color and the crust that is formed on top. And now it's ready. We can take it out. On a plate, take an absorbent paper. Take your vada out. So the vada is ready and now we'll go ahead and make the vada pav. So I've taken 2 regular pav here and I'll cut it. We've cut the pav. Make sure you do not cut it all the way, just till the end to apply the filling. I have some coriander chutney here with green chilies in it. Here I have some lasan chutney that we made. Just sprinkle a bit of it on top. And on the other pav as well. Our vadas are ready too, nice and crisp. Just put that in the middle. And India's most famous street food is ready to be enjoyed.